Kinza, thanks for joining me today. You're going to tell me about a few of the new products, in particular ActivSeal and the DeepGrip bottles. Can we start with ActivSeal and tell me a little bit about it?
Well, ActivSeal is a brand new revolutionary technology to prevent oxygen ingress in PET bottles. The technology is being developed by Colour Matrix, and we've worked with Colour Matrix to industrialise the solution for the market. The first product is actually aimed at the juice market, and hoping to get a lot of interest from those customers in the market.
This is quite a big deal for the company, isn't it?
It's a huge deal. The difference between this and other barriers, with traditional nylon barriers, the nylon is actually inject moulded into the wall. That has a consequence of making it hazy or cloudy, so the bottle is not truly transparent. It also has an effect on the recycling stream. You cannot separate the nylon that's built into the PET wall, so it therefore does contaminate the recycling stream.
Okay.
With ActivSeal, it's a revolutionary new system. There's a catalyst held within the PET wall, and this is at a parts per million level, so it does not affect the recycling stream. The clever technology is actually held within the closure. Within the closure, you have an activator of hydrogen, and then that's covered by a protective film over the top. So what happens is, once you fill up your bottle and you put the closure on, the moisture reacts with the hydrogen activator and releases the hydrogen. This then combines on the catalyst with oxygen, and hydrogen and oxygen produces minute amounts of odourless and colourless water.
Okay.
So therefore it's a very effective oxygen scavenger, which does not affect the taste at all or the quality of the product at all. It means that you have a perfectly clear bottle, it performs extremely well in terms of shelf life, and it also does not have any negative impact on the recycling stream.
Okay, wonderful. Now, you've worked closely with Sidel on another product that you have a patent on.
Yes.
And it's called DeepGrip.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about that.
This is a DeepGrip bottle. We developed this concept, patented the concept over 10 years ago, and it's only now that the technology has been available to actually industrialise this kind of product. The beauty about DeepGrip is that it literally does what it says on the tin. You actually have a very deep grip, and this then targets the markets of HDPE bottles, which is the dairy, juice, water, oil markets, basically any container where you need a large significant volume. So this container can be from anything from 2 litres up to 7 litres in PET. The big benefits of this is that PET is more recyclable. You can also incorporate more recycled content. It has an injected neck here, which means that not only is it resealable, it's also leak-free when you do reseal it. So at the moment with traditional dairy bottles in the UK, you have to stand upright in the fridge once they've been opened, otherwise they will leak. With a solution like this, it will not leak, so therefore it's appropriate.
It's remarkably light as well, I noticed.
It is,
yeah.
yes. We estimate at the moment that it's significantly lighter than the equivalent HDPE bottle.
But talking about recycling, the company's recently sort of challenged people's perception of rPET with their presentation. Can you tell me some more about that presentation?
Yes, our company is actually the largest food-grade rPET producer in Europe. So we've been in the business since 1998. We really do know what we're talking about. We're finding increasingly that customers are coming to us requiring rPET content in their bottles. However, rPET is a market where the material, the base material, the raw material is in short supply. That is post-consumer PET. So hence rPET is in short supply. This means that effectively it's a premium product. It's also, to get high quality rPET, it's a very extensive process. It's a process that you need a lot of experience to do to get right, to produce the quality required for food grade rPET. The contradiction that we're seeing is that even though it is a premium product and it is a scarce product and therefore should have a premium price, the customers, so those are the fillers and the producers of beverages, etc., they actually perceive that it should actually be a lower price than virgin resin.
Because it's recycled, it has
because
that time.
It's effectively second hand. But the process is more complex to produce it. When we use it in the factories in bottle making, it is actually a more complex process requiring blending, going to quality controls and more changeovers, more stock keeping units, etc. So therefore it's a more costly product to produce as well in the factory. It should have a premium price, but no, the fillers expect to have a lower price.
So your presentation was about challenging people's perceptions.
Absolutely.
But it's gone down quite well, hasn't it?
It's gone down very well because we're actually coming out and saying this is really the situation, and you know, rPET is here to stay. It is getting more popular. There is an increased demand for it. As I say, there's a issue on price, and at the end of the day, if manufacturers cannot achieve a reasonable price for it, then they will simply not produce it.